What's up guys, Redsis here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So guys, in this video I'll be telling you guys how to win like Ninja in Fortnite Battle Royale. I'll be explaining how he wins his games, the secret behind how he wins pretty much every single game in Fortnite Battle Royale, how you guys can get high kill games, also how you guys can get off to an easy start in Fortnite by going to certain places on the map. So one of the main places I suggest going to is either the factory place right next to Salty Springs and Dusty Depot, or Tilted Towers to actually get quite a lot of kills. The reason for going to the factory place is because it's in the middle of both of these like sometimes highly populated places. As you know, Salty Springs is one of the highest popular places other than Tilted Towers on the map, following Retail Row, but it does have quite a lot of people going there every single game. So most likely this is an open space all around here, from Salty Springs to the factory to Dusty Depot. Most of the places are just little bits of grass and hills, so most likely you are going to spot people if you do look around them areas, just going from each place to another place. So they could be going to Salty Springs to the factories just looking for other people, and you could bump into quite a lot of people, as you see in this gameplay I do right here. I do actually go on to get about 9 kills I think it is, and then I do actually die. But I just want to show you this gameplay because of the fact that it does show off this place very well, and it shows how many kills you can actually get in this kind of small little place around both of these like main kind of places, which are obviously Salty Springs and Dusty Depot. So before I do actually get into this video on how to win more like Ninja and giving you all the tips pretty much that Ninja does use in his gameplays and also streams and every single game that he plays, I want to give a shout out to Spy Gamer, also Elise2121, and then also RJ Reacts for actually being the first, second and third comment on my last video. So if you guys do want to shout out in the next video, all you guys have to do is be very active on the channel, put notifications on, also go follow me on Instagram, which is red.sizz, and then just be either first, second or third comment, and you'll be getting a shout out in the next video. So make sure to put the notifications on, and I do upload at 9:30 UK time, and that's every other day, by the way, if you was wondering. So I won't be uploading tomorrow, but I'll be uploading the next day after that, obviously after this video goes up. So guys, without further ado, let's get into the first tip on how you guys can be like Ninja and get more kills in Fortnite Battle Royale, and just some tips on how Ninja wins most of his games in Fortnite Battle Royale. So the first tip I'm going to give you guys, which Ninja normally does in every single game, is going to be to get resources. You need resources. So when you go into like a building like this, or if you're in Tilted Towers, make sure to destroy most of these kind of like planks of wood. Like these planks of wood give you about 55, and just get up to about 300 wood maybe to get you started in the game. And then after you have got about 300 wood, most likely you'll be getting all the other materials from the people that you are going to be killing in the game. If not, just destroy some other stuff. And when you are in buildings, make sure to destroy the items that are in the building. So the items could be just little boxes and stuff like that. They give you about 9 wood sometimes, and they're really helpful for materials and if you need to build. So that is another thing. If you do need to build and you don't have any materials, most likely you are going to die because you can't build and you can't get into any cover. And if you are in the open, most likely you are going to die from the person shooting you if they do build above you. So make sure to always have materials in a game, and that's one thing that Ninja always makes sure he has, is materials. So guys, the second tip on how Ninja wins his games is going to be building. Building is key in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you don't do building already, make sure you try and learn on how to do building in Fortnite. Just go into a game of Fortnite Battle Royale and go get some wood. Get any materials, if that is metal, brick, or any materials that you can find. And then just go start building. Just build little ramps, build like 1x1s, and try and get better at building, try and get faster at building. But make sure, if you want to get faster at building, what I suggest doing is putting your sensitivity on about 5 if you are on PS4 or Xbox, and then putting it slowly up, maybe like to 6 after about 10 games. Get used to that, put it up to about 7, and trust me, it's like Call of Duty really. You get used to the sensitivity. If you put it up, you'll start getting used to it and it'll start feeling slower, and then you can put it up to the next one. Then once you keep adjusting your sensitivity, trust me, you'll be about like 8 sensitivity, and that'll be fast enough to do building with, or 7 sensitivity. That's what I normally use, is about 7. But once you do keep upping it by like one each like 10 games or something like that, you'll be getting used to the sensitivity, and it'd be much more easier to use than if you went from about 5 sensitivity straight up to 10 sensitivity. So I suggest having a higher sensitivity if you want to do quicker building, if you want to build like Ninja, because obviously on PC, which obviously Ninja plays, sensitivity is very fast because it is your mouse, so wherever you look with your mouse, it's going to go there. So it's a very high sensitivity on PC. So I suggest using a very high sensitivity on the PS4 or Xbox if you are trying to play like Ninja, because he does have a very fast sensitivity on PC. So make sure if you want to play like Ninja in Fortnite Battle Royale to have a high sensitivity and also have a lot of materials for your building, because when Ninja builds, he does build quite a lot. So if he does run out of materials, he's kind of screwed really. Like, one of the main things that he does in Fortnite Battle Royale is make sure he has a lot of materials, or he never runs out of materials, because he's always moving about, he's always building, he's always getting above the opponent, he's always just like looking down on the opponent. He's never below the opponent. If he is below the opponent and he does have the lower ground, what happens normally is Ninja gets the higher ground. He somehow like obviously edits like a part in the wall where he is. He builds up by building like a roof above him, building a staircase above, and then he turns around, he spins around, and then he actually builds his own little base so that he does have the high ground. So if you do have the high ground in Fortnite, most likely you are going to win every battle. If like you have the lower ground, you want to get the higher ground. If you don't have the higher ground, most likely you are going to die. And as you can see right here in most of these clips which I am doing right now, and this gameplay, you can see that I'm trying to get the high ground always, and I'm trying to get above the opponent. So right here, I'm above the opponent, I'm using my pump, and then I'm using attack. That is another thing that you should do in Fortnite, is use the pump tack technique or the pump SMG technique. So if you didn't know, they did buff the SMGs in Fortnite Battle Royale, so they're much more quicker and they fire like the old SMG, which was removed from the game. So make sure to use the pump tack or the pump SMG. Most likely, if you do find a blue tack and a blue pump, go with that and use that. If you find a blue pump and a purple SMG, go with that, because it's very OP if you do use them two combinations together, and it can win you so many close gunfights. And that is what Ninja normally does in gunfights. He doesn't normally let his opponent get too close to him. What he does is he keeps building up, and that's why I say Ninja is so good, because of his building. Also guys, another thing that you should all do when you are playing Fortnite Battle Royale is to, when people are ramp rushing you, if they do take health off of you, make sure to build yourself in and have some mini shields. Always take mini shields over say like a med kit if you have 200 health already. So if you have a full shield and also full HP, what you guys want to do is you want to take them 8 mini shields, say, over the med kit, because you're going to lose the shield before you're going to lose obviously your health, which is the green part. So if you have them 8 mini shields in a gunfight, you can build yourself in, and the person may not know where you are, and it gives you about, say, 5 seconds to actually apply both of them 2 mini shields, which can get you back up to 150 health, so you have more health. And so every single time you go down to maybe 100 health, you can keep building yourself in and you can keep applying the mini shields, which is going to give you a much higher advantage against your opponent, and probably most likely you'll be able to kill them instead of them killing you, because you'll be applying their mini shields, you'll be getting more health up. And if you know they're on about 90 health and they're trying to find you, they're obviously not medding and they're not getting any more health up, so you know they're on about 90 health and then you're back up to about 150, they might still think you're at about 90 health as well, and they're going to try and challenge you, but they might not realize that you've applied the mini shields, and they get too aggressive and they can take them out by obviously easily headshotting them with like a pump, and then finish them off with attack if it doesn't do like say 100 or 200 damage. So the other thing that Ninja does is going to be to actually be so aggressive that his opponents get scared and obviously run away from him, and obviously just stand in a certain position in where his building is. So most likely a lot of people, if they do see TSM Myth or Ninja, they get scared and they just camp in like a certain part of their building. If a person on Fortnite like a newbie kind of person, or just a normal person that can't build very well, sees a person that can build super fast and puts a lot of pressure on them, most likely they're going to stay in one position. They're not going to move out of that one position, and it gives you a high chance of killing them, because all you have to do is literally build down onto them, or edit your building so that you can get closer to them, and they're not going to move. They're not going to know what to do, where to go, because all they can see is like a load of building. They don't know where you are, and they can't do anything about it because they're just stuck in one place. And that's how mostly Ninja, TSM Myth, Dakotas win their battles, is because all they have to do is like try and find the person wherever they are, if they're not a good builder, and just quickly finish them off. Like most of the gunfights and battles that Ninja has aren't with like proper people that can actually build like him. It's most likely they're gonna have a couple of them people that can build like them and have good battles with Ninja, but most likely a lot of them people aren't gonna know how to build and are going to be very newbie at the game, so they won't be able to put up a very good fight against Ninja and TSM Myth if they do come up against pros like that. So there's some tips on how Ninja wins his games, gets more kills and higher kill games. Hopefully this video did help you guys out on some tips on how to win. If this video did help you guys out, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and like I said, I upload at 9:30 UK time, and that's every other day. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Also, make sure to comment some other video ideas down below, or maybe some how to win videos. And also, this was kind of a how to win video as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and it's been Red Sizz, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.